and 6. All right, cardio. Little jump rope. 1 foot. Other foot. My leg is way better. Kicking out. And rest. Knee side extension, last round. Here we go. Really focus on those stabilizer muscles. They're getting tired. You can go lower. Don't lose that form. Always hang on to something. This is a balance challenge. So I'd rather you work on the balance piece with something next to you that you feel like you can hang on to, and just really try to imagine what's happening with your body in space. So think about all those sensory proprioceptive things that are happening. Some of us get vestibular challenges. Some of us have vision issues. There's a lot of things that affect our balance, especially if we've been injured, or as we grow older, as we're fatiguing. So you really just want to keep that kind of back of your mind focus on what's happening with your body in space as you're lifting your limbs and setting them down somewhere else. Everything works together. I think we're about done here. One more time each side. And rest. All right, so the last thing, we've got triceps kickbacks. So you're holding your weights. Your triceps are those muscles in the back of your arms. People like to call them bingo wings. You know, these guys here that just sort of flop around unless we're in really good shape or blessed with good genes. So those, and then external rotations, you're gonna hold your weight. This is a shoulder rotator cuff exercise. So again, light weights is fine. You're just trying to work through whatever range of motion you've got there. And when you open out, you're keeping your elbow in at your side, because if you're out here, you're not working that full rotation. So opening, closing. And then the last one is a single leg deadlift. So it's another balance challenge. You're gonna hold on to your weights. What your main goal is to keep your hips from opening out toward the leg that's, with the leg that's moving back. So you're pretending like you're all one, like you've got a broomstick tied to the back of your head down to your foot. And you have to keep that whole body straight without opening that way and without bending first here. Everyone tends to roll their shoulders forward, especially if they're holding on to weights. I don't want that, so you keep your shoulders back and down. Your arms stay relatively close to your body. It doesn't have to be a really high lift either. This is not a flexibility contest. You're not trying to touch the floor. You're not trying to get parallel even. Just as high as you feel comfortable going, keeping those hips squared up. Okay. Excuse my voice, I have allergies going on. The tree pollen is crazy right now. So, kickbacks. You can do these standing You can do them with one foot back if you feel like you're getting a little bit of fatigue in the low back. It's up to you. We're doing 12. Really squeeze hard. Like you're trying to hand these weights to somebody behind you, but they're taking a long time to get there. Keeping that back long. 2 more. And rest. I'm going to switch my weights out for those shoulder rotations. Elbows in here, opening out, closing. Make it slow. Think about those rotator cuff muscles and ligaments. And come down. So with the single leg deadlifts, I'm going to use these 8-pound weights because I don't want to go too heavy and mess my back up again. Anytime you're holding something away from your body that's heavy, you're putting pressure on that spine. So you want to make sure that you're really well protected. Keeping the arms close. Here we go. I'm going to do 12 per side rather than switch. Again, holding onto a wall here is a great option. You can set your toe down between. That standing leg can be slightly bent, but you really want to squeeze the back of that leg to get yourself back up. And switch. Cardio. Let's go back to mountain climbers for a few seconds. Rest. Okay, so our balance here Last challenge, you're gonna do heel toe rocks. So make sure you can see my feet. What we're gonna do is rock back onto your heels, come up onto the balls of your feet. Finding that balance. Hang out for a few seconds. When you're rocking back, really pull your toes up toward your shins so you can flex those muscles right in front of your shins. It's your anterior tibialis. If you have strong muscles around in your calves and your shins, that helps with drop foot. If you're find that you're dragging your feet while you're walking around, a lot of times that just comes from needing to strengthen those muscles, among other things. Next one I'm going to hold back. Keep those toes lifted as long as you can and rest. Whew. It's kind of hard. All right, kickbacks. There we go. External rotations. And deadlifts. That's 6. I'm going to switch sides. And switch sides. Cardio. Rest. Heel toe balance. If you've got a Bosu ball, go ahead and hop up on it and try to do this on your ball. It will be a challenge. In fact, all of these balance exercises can be done on a balance disc or up on a step to give you just a little added feeling of instability. Or if you have a balance disc, I don't remember, or a wobble board, or just some kind of squishy surface, that will help with that destabilization just a little bit and help those muscles engage even more to stabilize your ankles and your knees and your hips. Making sure you're keeping that center of gravity right over your hips. We got about 5 more seconds. Hold it up. And you can kind of try to throw yourself off balance a little bit. Catch yourself. All right. Last round. Kickbacks. This time I'm going to do one arm at a time, but I'm still doing 12 each side. Just want to isolate a little bit more. And shoulder rotation. So if you want to do an internal rotation here for a change, you could open your arms, keep them there, and cross your body one arm at a time. Keeping those elbows pulled in so the backs of your arms are glued to your rib cage. Keeping your shoulders out of your ears, really push those traps down. Core is tight. Single leg deadlift. I'm going to give you another option here. Without the weights, you can turn this into even more of a core stabilizer by doing kind of a standing bird dog. So when I take my left leg back, my right arm is going to come out long. And then you can actually add another balance with that knee raise, or just set it down. Nice long back. cardio. Let's go back to that jump rope. Hop off my mat here. And heel toe raise. All right. And rest. So I'm going to pause this video here now, and then I'm going to make another one that's a cool down and stretch, so you don't have to watch everything all at once. So see you in a minute.